President Trump says he plans to deploy the National Guard to Chicago. This comes after a federal judge ruled that he broke the law when sending troops to Los Angeles, but didn't require their removal.
Currently, more than 100 troops from Ohio are in D.C. Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trout explains what they're doing and what could happen next.
More than 150 National Guard members from Ohio have been mobilized in Washington, D.C. for nearly 2 weeks.
Their work has been, continues to be guarding federal buildings and doing some patrols.
President Donald Trump's administration asked Governor Mike DeWine to deploy the troops to D.C., with Vice President J.D. Vance saying they'll help reduce crime.
The national capital of the most powerful nation in the history of the world had a murder every other day, carjackings, armed robberies that rival literal third world countries.
According to D.C. police, violent crime is at a 30-year low. Recently, troops have been spotted cleaning up garbage and doing landscaping. But the National Guard says the Ohio troops haven't been on trash patrol.
To see those folks walking around with big trash bags on the National Mall is just not the best use of those folks, and frankly, not the best use of taxpayer money.
Columbus area lawyer and veteran Adam Miller is calling to bring the troops home, saying that this is
ill-considered, legally problematic, an unwarranted mission.
And a federal judge agrees, at least for Trump's deployment in L.A. A California judge ruled that the president illegally sent troops in June to quell immigration protests, since federal law states that the military can't be used for domestic law enforcement. The judge ruled that Trump must stop the military from making arrests, searches, patrols, and interrogation.
Does the mission in front of us meet the requirements of federal law and the state law that implements that? And if it doesn't, then we don't send our troops.
The governor's office argues that this ruling doesn't have the same application in D.C., since Trump has authority in the capital. I asked DeWine spokesperson if they would send troops to other cities if asked, but they said that they couldn't comment without seeing an order. DeWine says that he approved the D.C. request because he tends to accept every ask, like he's done in the past for both Republican and Democratic leaders of other states during natural disasters, or from mayors when there's civil unrest in Ohio cities.
My decision to send the National Guard to Washington, D.C. Is the same reason that I did to Columbus, made that available when the Columbus mayor wanted the Guard. Same way with Cleveland.
The D.C. deployment will last 30 days, but the governor's team told us that if Trump asks, he will extend. At the Ohio State House, I'm Morgan Trout reporting.